I'm going to bring in our next guest here, Nicholas.
Hey, Nicholas, man, thanks for coming on Stay Paid. Would love to hear from you. What in your business is kind of your big struggle right now, or what's a question that you have that we can help you in growing your business?
So here in Connecticut, if you've been paying attention, we have some of the tightest supply in the country. Listings are, diamonds here. And what I'm trying to focus on is maybe what you guys have seen or done, or what other agents have done with their magazine to bring in more referral and listings. It's so life event driven right now in Connecticut. Really, no one's moving unless it's job relocation, divorce, things like that. A few years ago, everybody wanted a home here with 3% interest rates. So the focus is definitely listings, but diving deeper into not just hey, I got your magazine, and you start a conversation, but maybe a landing page, a QR code, something that drove traffic to referrals or more listings.
Yeah, this is such a good question. And I even think for everybody listening, it applies even outside, even if you don't use our magazine, for any that you're doing, whether it's an email, a postcard, whatever you're doing. Because we have found that ultimately, whether you're in a low inventory market or high inventory market, what usually drives real estate listings is life events, like you're saying. You can kind of think about it as the D list. Right? Divorce, death, downsizing, someone gets dumpsters, meaning they're renovating stuff, diapers, diamond rings. So in your interface with us, you have something called likely to move. So I would leverage that. So upload as many addresses as possible. It's not a perfect algorithm. We include it for free. It's usually 24% accurate, but it looks at those life events and it scores your addresses to tell you who's likely to list. The biggest thing we're seeing that's driving listings for us is utilizing on the magazine ability to offer a free home equity report. So, this idea, like we just sent one not too long ago that said for Acre Brothers, Lynchburg homes have gone up 30K. Want to know what your home's worth? Scan here. We sent it to 429 people, I believe, in our sphere and got 33 scans. From that. And so the idea is when you put that on your mailer or when you put a free home equity report in your email that you send, what I would encourage you to do is reach out and use the magazine, of course, as your intro. But more importantly, you want to point to that item of value that you're offering. So if I'm calling you, Josh, it's just like, hey, Josh, we're thinking about you today, man. We haven't caught up in a while. Just wanted to touch base. Actually, the reason why you popped in my mind, I just got my latest magazine. It reminded me I'm sending you a gift. It's something I send all my best clients. I hope you've been liking it, man. How's life been going? How's your week been going? Whatever that intro is based upon your relationship with them. And then go, hey, one thing I wanted to point out that I'm getting a lot of people interested in is people really want to know what their home's worth because, as you know, home prices have just skyrocketed over the last so many years. And people are sitting on so much more equity than they even realize. And so I put a free tool on my magazine that if you ever want to know what your home's worth, you can scan that QR code right there at the front of your magazine, and it will allow you to find out what the internet thinks your home's worth. I can follow up with you, give you like a professional CMA, but it's just a free tool that you get access to. I don't know. I mean, what's your best guess, Nick, on what you think your home's worth today? And so I'm just using it as a way to reference getting me in to the business conversation. Like that's the key. The key is not that I actually want them. I mean, I would love for them to take the time to go scan the QR code and get in, put their address. The actual key though, for me is it gives me the transition to be able to go talk to them about business. So I'll give you another example. So maybe I don't have the free home equity report offer that I'm referencing as an item of value. Maybe I just reference that, hey, Josh, man, you're one of my best clients. How's your work been going for you right now? Like how's things in your world work-wise? And Josh will tell me, and then he'll naturally reference back, well, Luke, how's yours, things going? All I'm trying to do is get into the conversation of business, and I'll go, oh man, the market's super interesting right now. As you know, like inventory is so low. Very, very few people are selling their homes, but the people who are selling, man, they're getting so much for their home, and they're sitting on so much more equity than they realized. In fact, I don't know, did you have any interest, Josh, on like knowing what your home's worth? What are your plans real estate-wise, buying, selling, investing? I have a lot of people doing investing right now. I don't know if investing's ever been in your wheelhouse, but you doing anything buying, selling, investing? No? Okay, no problem.
And when you pair that up with the people that are on your list with that likely to move score, that gives you, priorities in terms of who to target, who to call. And then also, if you are using our QR codes, even if they don't fill out the form to find out their valuation, we'll show you who actually scanned. So that's trackable at the recipient level. And the other thing I was going to say, in addition to some of the ideas of these follow-up calls, would be like, take advantage of the personalization. So again, anything in any marketing, the more personalized you can make it, the more effective you can make it. So utilizing your front and side cover letter to personalize to groups of people or even specific people, having even like the ads, you can put a different ad on for this group than you can for this group. So hyper personalizing that is going to not only make it stand out more, but it's going to give you more talking points, like Luke is saying. It actually gives you something to reference back to, just for the excuse to have that conversation.
How much volume have you done so far this year, or did you do in 2024?
To be 22. Yep.
22 million?
Yep. No,
okay,
sorry,
you're
units.
Units, okay.
It's always between 6 and 8 right now, but this
6
year,
and 8. Okay, so
10.
you're good. So you're doing well. So you try. How do we drive it to 10? How do we drive it to 15? One action I would. Have you ever done a CMA a day?
No, not a day. No.
Okay, a CMA a day generates a listing for you. So I would do the Jimmy Burgess method, which is a CMA a day. So pick somebody in your database. Use the magazine as your starter, whoever you've uploaded there, because you've built rapport and reciprocity with them. Hey, just reaching out to you. I know we haven't caught up in a while, or hey, I know we talked last week, whatever your situation is for that person, and go, hey, Josh, a lot of people are asking me right now what their home's worth. Hey, wanted to offer you a free CMA of what your home's worth, and then basically lead into giving them a free CMA. A way to do it is a lot of people will reference the Zillow's estimate, or they'll reference like Redfin. So they'll say, hey, Josh, actually was just looking online and I saw that your home on Zillow was estimated to be like $700,000. What do you think of that price? And that gets them in to saying, oh, it's more than what I thought, or it's less than what I thought. You're opening up with, hey, how's it going? We haven't talked in a while, whatever the situation is, but you're referencing that estimate. What do you think? Brian, my realtor, one day sent me a message that said, hey, Luke, a home, basically a mile up the road from you sold for X. What do you think about that? Your home's probably worth this now because of it. What do you think about that? And he got me in a conversation, and then it's like, hey, I can get you a CMA for you, but now you're vetting out. But the idea is, doing that one day won't help you at all. Doing that over your whole database will help you. Like, our listings are coming from, I think we have 109 closed and pending this year so far with our team of 5. Nice. And where it's coming from is just the every day we're calling, either it's the database calls or the texting for the CMA or the Facebook leads that are being generated now. That's what I would encourage you to do. So it sounds like you're doing a lot of the right things, but it's just, are you making calls to your sphere right now? Are you calling everybody?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have a call session at 1 p.m. today.
Yeah, beautiful. So offer a CMA a day. That's what I would do. And then if that is not producing enough for you to get you to 10 million, then you got to get your database bigger. So then let's talk, and maybe we can talk offline. Let's talk about adding another lead pillar to fill your database, right? So if your database is 100 right now, I'm just making this up, and you're making your calls, you're doing everything right, you're generating 7 million. Okay, we got to get that to 1,000. Well, how do we get that to 1,000? You either get it to 1,000 by asking the current 100 to introduce you to 6 other people, which is the first step. But then second would be, hey, we got to add on geofarming, or we've got to add on Facebook leads. If you're a guy who can call, Facebook leads might be a great one for you, because it's helping us. Google and Facebook are helping us tremendously. And I can walk you through that if you're interested in that. And you don't have to use us for it, but we can at least show you. I have a whole training on Facebook leads that we can get into. If you connect with me on Instagram, we can set up a time. We can go through it.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, man. Nick, thank you for joining the show, man. I really appreciate that. I hope that helped you. I know it's super helpful for everybody listening in, but really appreciate it. And let's connect on social.
Of course. Keep up the good work. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, thanks, brother.
See you.